We've looked at sample spaces before and used tables to figure them out. Let's look at a tricky example though. In this one, we've got a spinner, but notice how the sections are not the same size as each other. This changes things quite a bit. Heads or tails is still pretty obviously 2 even chances. But when you've got this going on where we've got 3/8 for one section and 1/4 for another section, we can't just make a table with 4 equal areas for the spinner and heads or tails for the coin. This part does not work, so we can't do the table like that. Instead, we look at the fractions and we find a common denominator. So 8 works, right? We've got 8ths and 4ths, and we can change 4ths to 8ths. So we're going to break it down into 8 sections in that spinner instead of 4 sections. So what you see in my table is I've got my 2 sections here for heads and tails, but instead of 4 different colors, I've got 8 equal sections. And now I fill in 3 for green. That way it shows how the probability of green is quite a bit bigger than the probability for red, for example, because red is only 1 section, okay? And then yellow is 2 and blue is 2. And then you can fill in the chart from there. So we've got green heads, green tails, etc. So let's see if you can find some examples in the homework that don't seem to have even chances, but if you break them down into smaller pieces like this, you can show that they don't have even chances, but still have even chances in the table, if you see what I mean. So that's an example of one of the trickier problems to find the sample space for. And I think you might find one on your homework that has something to do with a crazy filing system. So good luck with that.